green mulberry or white shatut, white Pakistani. Super delicious. Can be eaten green. Tastes like honey. But it's not ready yet. Still got all these little furry things on there. Once those are gone and it plumps up a little bit, and then it's ready, even green. Oro Negro mango, avocado. It's doing fantastic. It loves this spot here. I'm gonna might have to put some neem on here. I also do peppermint oil, cayenne pepper oil, like a mixture of things. Got a concoction of like garlic oil and cayenne pepper and peppermint, neem sometimes. Seems to do a lot of good things about many different critters. I always put pigeon pea by all the fruit trees I plant. Nitrogen fixer. Got a choquette down here that just completely died back on me. I don't even know if it died back on. I have to check if the rootstock is growing back or if it's the grafted piece of it. If it's grown from the rootstock, then I'm gonna rip it out and plant a different one. I'm thinking the Marcus pumpkin. I've been trying to grow that or get a hold of that one. This is Florida grass. It's huge vine. I've pulled out like 10-foot long vines of this. It sucks. It gets absolutely everywhere and it grows up the trees and it's just so invasive. Completely invasive. Can't stand it. But what are you gonna do? Look at this. This is a really long vine. This is what we call grass. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, it's grown back from above the rootstock, so this is still the grafted choquette. I'm not sure what's wrong with it or what was wrong with it. It just died back on me completely and grew back. Not sure. I keep it watered pretty well, but apparently it didn't like something. Which one is this? No, I had the Donny. Oh, this is the Donny. This is the Donny avocado. Yeah. Donny, choquette, and Oro Negro. I hear the Oro Negro is supposed to be fantastic. More so-called grass. Man, the bugs are extra today. Anyway, gotta uppot a few things. Let's check up on this guava here. Definitely don't want to miss this one ripening up. Oh, no way, it's another one. Oh, wow. Man, look at this. Barbie pink, or I think it's the Barbie pink. Might be the Supreme. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. I totally forgot which one it was. But it's super delicious. I'll leave them on the tree until they get kind of yellow, and then I'll pick them. I don't even know if they're supposed to be fruiting during this time of the year. I'm gonna have to take down this moringa. It's huge. Time to harvest some again. I like to dry the moringa leaves and turn them into powder, even though I do eat them fresh as well. And it's going to be November soon, and we have a bunch of cotton candy berries. This is the yellow variety. They're everywhere. Very prolific tree. The red one too. I do like the red one a little bit more. The flavor is just nicer. Mulberry, like, huge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this puppy down. It's time to do some chop and drop. I know I say that every time. I should really do it here soon. I've been walking into spiders here all night already. Thought it looked a little lusher. I'm going to be out potting a Jujube, the Honey Jar Jujube. For starters. I'm going to put it, let's drag it back here. Spider, 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 spider. As long as I don't run into one of those banana spiders, I'm good. I've certainly, mountain biking in the woods, I've run into those, and they start to rappel down the visor from the helmet. Man, look at this. Just, oof. Yeah, buddy. I don't even know what this is, like fruit flies? Something. Seems to be the season for them at the moment. Good thing I don't really have much fruiting right now. This Redlands white sapote. I've cut this one down already. It's a very prolific grower. It's got a real thick stem already. I'm thinking about putting this one in the ground. I just haven't really made up my mind as to where. I'm thinking about, like, right here. I have this triple planting of anonas. And this, believe it or not, is a white sapote subel grafted onto a cherimoya rootstock. Man, these fruit flies are just insane right now. Crazy. Or whatever they are. So I'm going to probably plant it somewhere around here next to it. And white sapotes, they become very ornamental and nice shade trees as well. These pigeon peas going crazy right next to my ponderosa lemon. Yeah, I got one right there. They get huge, super huge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some chop and drop. All right. So, but I think I'm gonna put the white sapote somewhere around here. Might be a good spot for it. Give it enough room to sprawl out. And then also have a pumpkin tangerine that I'm gonna put back here into the woods area. This is the Knowles tangerine or clementine, Knowles clementine. And I have to tell you, this thing has been nothing but disappointing. I mean, it's so disappointing that this is the second season where the fruit is just super dry. Like, it's nice and plump, but then when I open it up and peel it, it's just dry. Very dry. It's weird. It's I don't think that's normal for a Knowles clementine, but I'm gonna give it another couple of seasons, and if the spider web, get out of here. I'm gonna give it another couple of seasons, and oh look, Silas, what's up with the flowering? Nice. We'll see if it holds on to any fruit. But yeah, it's just disappointing. I forgot what this one is. Wait. This is the Knowles clementine. Super disappointing. Yes, so I'm going to give it a couple of seasons more, and if the fruit does not improve, it's out of here. I don't know if I'll try another Knowles clementine. It's got a really good reputation, you know. It's supposed to be one of the best ones, flavor-wise, but yeah, not for me. Doesn't want to produce. Which one was this here? I think this is the Sugar Bell. Yeah, Tangelo, Sugar Bell Tangelo. This one's supposed to be greening resistant, canker resistant, and really, really delicious. It's got some really nice, good parentage. It's like soft here and still hard. Oh, wow. Guess I can kind of harvest this one already. Not one soon. Feels squishy almost. Yeah, so yeah, the Sugar Bell has like satsuma in it and a bunch of good stuff in it. I kind of forgot, but man, this thing's loaded with spiders. Eesh. This is the cherry of the Rio Grande. Gave me some fruit this season. Really delicious. I'm a big fan. So back in this is just woods back here. But in this spot, I might plant the pumpkin. The pumpkin makes a really big tangerine. And it's supposed to be also really, really good. So I might put it here. It's got a nice canopy over it. Gets plenty of sun. Citrus supposedly does well in the, kind of the understory. So we'll give that a try. I don't try to plant anything too close to the woods because we have a lot of vines and so on. So it would be an endless chore to keep the jungle at bay. Excuse me. Still recovering some crazy cold. Wow, this thing is loaded with flowers. This is the Lorito Mamey Sapote. And it is loaded with flowers multiple times a year actually. It gets loaded with flowers, but it has yet to hold on to some fruit. So, but it's trying. I might have to pot this one to a 25 or 30 gallon pot, and then maybe it'll fruit. But what I find so crazy is that this is where the graft is. So the rootstock is just a lot thinner than the graft. As you can see, it's just much more vigorous. So maybe that might be the problem too, that the rootstock was just a little bit too young to handle this vigorous, or maybe the rootstock is from a less vigorous sapote, and the Lorito happens to be just super vigorous in comparison. That happens too, that a rootstock can't keep up with your grafted variety. So, but yeah, it's too funny. So that might be the issue there too. Oh, I saw the Barbados cherries fruiting. Let me see if oh, look at that. Hey. Nice Barbados cherry. Whoa. Another one. I can't believe I beat the birds to it. Acerola. You eat like 5 of these and you met your vitamin C bedarf. Your requirements, whatever. Yeah, could have left this one a little bit longer, but thing is, if I leave them longer, the birds, they beat me to it. So, nice. Yeah, it's a gorgeous tree. I like the Barbados. It's beautiful. Has beautiful flowers too. They don't seem to hold up well to wind. So I've had it where it was loaded with flowers, but they all blew off during some storm. All right, I see some more green ones. They're pretty big. Wow, I didn't know. So, nice. Pretty big. I think that's the biggest one here of the bunch. Interesting. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I see several green ones still. You see it still. Is that one back there? Yep, I see one back there. I know I just saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's hiding in here. Yeah. Bigger than I thought. Interesting. Good. But I like to think that these pigeon peas that are planted all in between here have something to do with it too. Good stuff. Let's see if I can keep those in my pocket without smushing them. There you go. I'll put them in there. Here we go. We got a gin berry. Kind of a delicate berry. It's a gin berry. I like the way they taste. They do taste like gin. And it's kind of like, it's actually like spot on like gin. So if you're not an alcohol drinker, you want to have like a like a virgin drink or a mocktail, a gin mocktail. That's the perfect berry right there. You get some seltzer water and you mull up some gin berries into it. Perfect. Some Mayer lemon. I think this is a cross between a lemon and an orange. It's very tasty. It's still sour, but not as sour as like a Eureka lemon, for example. Make some really good juice, lemonade, whatever. Good flavor. But I'm gonna leave this here for as long as I can on there. This little tiny bush is loaded. It's got many lemons. Got a bunch there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8 lemons on this little tiny bush. Alright, here we go. Jujube. Let's give this a bigger pot. This pot is too small. It keeps drying out on me and getting all crispy. I don't really want to lose it. Let's see. See, it's looking like a little Charlie Brown tree right now. I do think it's also deciduous, but so it will lose the leaves in colder weather, but I don't think it's that time yet. It just dried out on me. A little too crispy. So that's usually when telltale time to up-pot this. But look at the thorns. This thing is gnarly. I mean, eesh. This is not necessarily something I want to plant. And if I do, it's going to be somewhere there where there's like almost no foot traffic. And I don't have to worry about these thorns. It's quite thorny. The green giant Thai Jujube is not even close to being as thorny. And it's super light. Let's go ahead and give it a bigger pot. I do want to put this one in the ground. It's pretty common, you know. It's not necessarily like a collector item or some kind of rarity. It's cool to have. I've never actually tried it. I hear you can even dry them, and it's like known as the Chinese date. What I would really like to add to the collection is Che fruit, or the Chinese mulberry. Is it Che? No. Chinese mulberry, that's what I know it as. No, it has another name. I just forgot. Yeah. It's bone dry. Bone dry. And I water it every day. So, I should probably choose an even bigger pot than this. Yeah, this will be fine for now. It's a 5-gallon, certainly an upgrade over whatever that is. Let's see. Oh, got a nice big 5-gallon here. Yeah, let me choose this guy here. It's a little deeper. Not a big difference, huh? Is it? Not really. Yeah, the OCD is real. Screw it, I'll just keep it in here for now. Yeah. Let me get some of this good stuff here. 50 bucks. Honey Jar, Jujube. Jujube. Man, it really bugs me that I can't remember what that Chinese mulberry is called. I saw it. No, it was a Che. I saw a Che tree. Didn't really impress me, the reviews. It's like, it's kind of a rarity, but I guess I should have picked it up just to have it. But at the time, there were some other ones on my list that I was after. But then, I haven't seen it since, so, it's one of those things. If seize the moment. Like, if you see something, some rarity like that, and you got the opportunity to grab it, pull the trigger, grab it. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So the soil's pretty far high up on this trunk. Not too bad. Okay. Alright. See if I have a different spot for this one here. That spot might be too sunny, too hot. Even though it supposedly really prefers the super sunny spot in the garden. This is all taken. What's going on here? Okay. Peanut butter fruit. I tasted it one time. It's good. Wow. This guy really did not like being transplanted. I'm gonna have to chop this one way back. Alright. I don't really have a spot open. Let me see. It's always the problem, finding sufficient real estate for all your Pokemons. Ugh, spiders. Ugh, spiders. Lara starfruit, carambola. One of the sweeter varieties, loaded with flowers. Looks like the Pakistan is coming back finally. So I'm going to be transplanting this one here soon into a nice big 25-gallon. Let me see. It's another white. Let me see. It's another white sapote. Young Hans. Another pear tree. Mangoes on mangoes. It's a Garcinia. Alright, yeah, I don't have a spot back here. That's fine. I'll put it back where it was. Alright, yeah, I don't have a spot back here. That's fine. I'll put it back where it was. Hopefully, getting a little soil upgrade will do the trick for it. I decided to put the Truly Tiny into the ground. Just haven't gotten a chance yet. Kind of redoing the area where I'll be planting it, so. But then I'll get this 25-gallon back. Put something else in. All right, here we go. Let's put you back. was right here. All right, two drippers this time. Hopefully it'll recover here. It still looks good, well and alive, so I don't think it's too bad. So I'm gonna be taking out this Grand Name, and I may put this in its place, this Jujube here, or that tangerine, the pumpkin, or the white sapote. I haven't decided yet what to replace this one with, but I know I don't want this one here because I already have the Grand Name somewhere else. Already have it somewhere else. This also looks like a little Charlie Brown tree, but I think it's because, let me see. No, it's got plenty of drainage holes, so it's not that. These guys might need watering. Oh. Check out the Atamoya. It's the Fat Pek Chong PPC. It looks so outworldly. I love it. So unusual. I have no idea when to pick it. It's the first time it's the first time an Atamoya is fruiting for me. This little tiny thing. PPC Atamoya. Tiny tree still. Okay, I did put drainage holes there. Alright, good. And those as well. Oh man, alright, awesome. I thought I'm gonna have to repot these, but I don't. What is this one here? Okay, whitey llama. I thought it might have its feet too wet because the leaves are getting yellow, but I think the llamas are deciduous, so they lose their leaves in the wintertime. So it might be normal, but the other llamas, they're not. Like this in llama, and it's just completely lush and green still, so I don't know. Cherry Lata, Nona Cherry Lata on Pond Apple. It flowered for me, but I don't think it held on to it. No. That would have been cool to see. Maybe next season. Maybe next season. Where's this? There you go. It's the Royal Lee cherry. I'm super excited about this one. And all three cherries I have, Royal Lee, Mini Royal, and Royal Crimson. Super excited about those. I love cherries. They're like my favorite fruit. Something was digging in here. Macadamia, white Dana, or Dana white. This is a plum cop. Also really delicious. I've had one the other day. Really good. I want to add a pluary because, well, it's a mix with cherries, so it's got to be good, right? I love cherries, so a pluary sounds freaking amazing to me. If you've tried one, let me know in the comments what you think of them. I think there's one that supposedly has 300, like low chill hours requirements, like 300 and under, or around 300 anyway, which will work just fine for my area. Like we'll get temperatures in the low 40s, plenty. So I don't think I'll have a problem fruiting something that requires 300 chill hours. Where's this pot? I'm looking for the 7-gallon pot here. So an up pot. Like I said, I have a bunch of trees that I do want to put in the ground. I just haven't really made up my mind as to where exactly. Like this one here, Kaffir Lime, super delicious leaves. Haven't really made up my mind as to where exactly. Like this one here, Kaffir Lime, super delicious leaves. Yeah, this one, what's this one? Let me see. Let's find. Yeah, this one, what's this one? Let me see. Let's find. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this one way back, man. It's super long. Maha Chinook, everybody raves about this one. It's still tiny. You see this one here? Coconut cream, all right. This one's supposed to be a top-notch mango. Still very thin, so I can stay in this pot for at least another season. I'm gonna have to cut this. This one's starting to grow, so I can stay in this pot for at least another season. I'm gonna have to cut this. This one's starting to grow too inky. I usually cut them to the knee, and then again at the hip, and then I keep them sort of shoulder height. Glen mango. This is a dwarf right here, or slow growing. It's got a bit more Neelam. It's supposed to be also. It's got a bit more Neelam. It's supposed to be also another slow grower. Patio type of mango. Orange essence. Still too tiny also. Let's see, I got another one in a small pot back there. Just trying to avoid spiders. Cha-cha. Well, I got 3 back. Hey, all right, I think I found a candidate. Ooh, what kind of spider is that? Get away from me. This is a sugar loaf. I've heard people rage about this too. Especially that Orlando gardener guy. This is a sugar loaf. I've heard people rage about this too. Especially that Orlando gardener guy. Right. Peach Cobbler. Yep. Yeah. All right. Peach Cobbler. Yep. Yeah. All right. I'll be up potting that one. If I can find that 7-gallon. Let me go see. Pretty sure I had one. So all these mangoes, I keep them, once I pot them from a little 3-gallon to 7-gallon, I keep them in there for like at least 2 years, 3 years. And I wait for them to really fill out. Oh, Malay Apple. I can actually up-pot this one here. That's a small little 3-gallon. 3, I think it's a 3-gallon. Okay, so I got two that really need or can use an up-potting. That one's still tiny back there. Let me see what variety this is. Rumberry Jaboricaba. I got to taste one the other day. Super delicious. Very unique flavor. Love it. What's that one? Rosy Gold. All right. Another mango I'm after is the Lancetilla. So that's another one I'm looking to add to the collection. So I don't know. We'll see if I'm up for. I feel up to it today. But I'm gonna take some cuttings from. I have like 5 different varieties of dragon fruit. One dragon fruit I'm after is the sugar dragon. I hear nothing but good things about that one. But I got a red skin, white flesh, a yellow, red skin, red flesh, and then 2 other varieties. Like then I kind of forgot what they are, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be taking cuttings and putting them on a trellis I have ready to go. All right, let's see. Where's that pot? Can actually probably fit a pot here temporarily. And temporarily, I mean like 2 years, at least, until this Valkyrie mango gets too big. This one gave me this year a really nice big mango. But Gotta do some chop and drop. I know where it could be. I know where it could be. Having enough pots and enough soil is always a big challenge. Always a big challenge. Oh, look at this finger lime. I think this one's going to be ready. I might pick it tomorrow. They're fun, especially if you got a miracle berry or miracle fruit tomorrow. They're fun, especially if you got a miracle berry or miracle fruit. Actually really, really tasty. Has flavor. Oh, yeah. Moringa. Love this stuff. Can't have enough of it. Indian gooseberry. Gooseberry. Hasn't fruited for me yet. Oh, we'll see. It smells like raccoon. Got a Groomy Chama right next to a Namdok Mai Mango. Pomegranate, Azadi, Wax Jambu, Lychee or Lychee, Garcinia, like lemon drop Garcinia. Let's just take a look at it. Haven't checked them since I planted. Garcinia, like lemon drop Garcinia. Let's just take a look at it. Haven't checked them since I planted. Seems to actually, oh look, it's pushing. See the spot here, good. Got some cardaba, a rack of cardaba that's gonna have to come down here soon. Got some cardaba, a rack of cardaba that's gonna have to come down here soon. I give up on June plums. Get the June plums. Oh, somebody posted pickled plums. Recipe pickled plums. I am so gonna try that. That looked so good. And I don't mind pickled food. It's good stuff. So I'm so glad I just remembered that. Hell yeah. Yes. I'm gonna have to Google a recipe for that, but it's happening. Goldfinger banana. I thought the pot was here, but can't kill these bananas, I tell you. I chopped up a bunch of bananas and a little pup growing from the clump. That's probably what I'm smelling, is bananas. Ah, found it. Yes. Let's see. not, so I don't feel like, yeah, I don't want to cart that up there. Yeah, I don't want to cart that up there. Yeah, I don't want to cart that up there. All right, start with this one. Malay Apple. I think this is one that I'll have to protect when it gets cold here. I think it's a bit more sensitive than a wax jambu even. And the wax jambus, they survived the winter here. Haven't taken any damage. Granted, I haven't seen like major frost or anything in the last couple of years. But I hope by the time we actually get a solid frost, they'll be acclimated enough. Okay. Root ball's coming apart. Let's see, I have a feeling this is planted in a bit deep. Let's see. Where are the roots? Okay, I feel some here. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Just want to make sure we expose the trunk as much as possible. Alright, that's good. Let's add some of this goodness. Mm-hmm. Good deal. Gotta find a different spot for it. All right. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna swap out the Cecropia with it because the Cecropia can handle our temperatures a little better than this Malay apple. Especially the finger lime. All right, let me put it back for now. I'm gonna find a new home for all those finger limes. All those finger limes. Sweet. Oh, I did have another spot here. Oh well. Yeah, well. Oh, dripper in there. Alright, Malay Apple potted up. Let's scoot this one over some. What the heck's going on there? Alright, so let's get this mango. We'll pot that one up next. Let's pop it in the front there. I already forgot what this was. Cobbler. I went to a mango tasting event where they had 50 different varieties of mangoes to taste test. That was quite impressive. Yeah, that was a nice little experience. And out of all the ones that I tried, there was one that stood out the most, and that's the mesk. It's an Egyptian type mango, and I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. I'm optimistic here, but it had the right balance of flavors. Nice, and had sort of a classic mango flavor, but it's so good. Kind of like a better carry. Yeah, this one's got a nice root bulb. A lot of sand in the mix that it comes from the nursery, which they seem to like that. So this topsoil is perfect for them because it's probably what they used. Even at the nursery, it's just cheap, which is just, kind of local native soil. Sweetened up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna need more soil. Ton of pots, but it's just too small. Sizes are just too small. I do have some little ones coming up that I'll be transplanting from a 1 gallon to those 3 and 5 gallons. good. Peach Cobbler. It's got a nice little canopy going there. Alright, good. I have to do a trash pickup here soon. A bunch of stuff piling up. I go through a lot of soil. One day I'll do a compost. But these are like $2 a bag, so it's manageable. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, no, I can't do it yet. I gotta clean up that trellis first. I'll show you real quick where I'm gonna be putting those Oh, no, I can't do it yet. I gotta clean up that trellis first. I'll show you real quick where I'm gonna be putting those dragon fruits. Right here, got a little like fishbone trellis. But right now, there's an edible hibiscus growing up. So I'm gonna be taking cuttings. I'm gonna chop it way down, way down. And if it grows back, it grows back. But I'm gonna take all these cuttings and just kind of propagate them all around. So it's not gonna be wasted. But yeah, I wanna put the dragon fruit up that chaya. I'm going to be removing this one here from this spot as well. Plant somewhere else. It's suffocating my Fuyu persimmon. So it fell over, completely fell over and kept growing like that. So it's not ideal, especially in this location here. It's very dense. Plus, this was one of those things where I was like, yeah, let me get it and plant it and then research it later. And much later, I discovered just how big these things get, you know. So I should be probably doing some more chop and drop with it and actually using it, but I don't. Nice. This here should be getting a lot of fruit. Ceylon gooseberry. Huge fan. Leaves are edible, super healthy, nutritious, minerals, vitamins, protein, and then also edible berries. And here, this is all sweet potato vines, which are edible. You can eat them just like spinach, and they have much less oxalate than regular spinach even, so super healthy too. So not only do you get the tasty sweet potato, but edible leaves too. Got a green sugar apple here. Lizard chilling on top. All my trees always have lizards on them. I like that. Take care of the bugs. Got some katuk. Katuk's really good for you too. I wouldn't eat it raw, or especially not juice it. Just cook it. Makes these berries and crack them open. Has a seed inside. Tastes like sweet peas. And another katuk, which is intruding on this pomegranate here. I think it's a wonderful Ursulavatsky. I don't remember. Ice cream bean, pitanga tuba, got a star fruit over there, and just bananas all in between. Suriname cherry or pitanga. I'm a fan. I can eat them. They're fine. Takes a little bit the flavor takes a little bit of getting used to, but not too shabby. All right, let me get this Cecropia. Last year the temperatures caught me off guard, and I ended up losing a couple of my tropicals, full tropicals. There she is, Cecropia. Really fun fruit. Grows little like fingers. It's aka gummy worm fruit. I think I'm gonna put the Malay apple here. And I got the 4 different kinds of finger limes. The green, the red, and some in betweens. And they can handle our winters really well, so I'm gonna find a different spot so I have more room for the full tropicals here. This one. Wrong. Put this on here for now. Getting the workout in. Here we go. Cecropia. Such a fun fruit. Bit of an oddity. It's a snack. It's not necessarily something you can fill up on, but yeah, fun to have. I have to prop it up a bit better. I want to try and air layer it. Maybe even cut it and see if it grows from cutting. I'm not liking how that stem, the trunk looks like there, really gnarly. I'm gonna try and air layer it and make a copy of it. Plus I'd like to have one in the ground as well, so. and the things that I put in the ground. I like to have a copy of that in a pot. Usually as a backup, or in case I ever move from this place, I can take some of my Pokemons with me. Most of them will not survive if you dig them up. So a lot of these tropicals grow really big or deep and long tap roots. Let me go see if I have enough dirt for this. For this Pakistani Mulberry. I got 3 bags. Might do it. We'll see. Let's go check it out. So this here was a lady palm, which are nice. Oh, look, it's starting to come back. They're gorgeous, but it's an ornamental whatever. So when I first, like many homeowners or first-time homeowners, you get into your ornamentals until you figure out that the juice ain't worth the squeeze, especially if you have to keep them warm and so on. Ah, damn. All right. I'm gonna have to do some drilling there. Don't really feel doing that right now, though. Whew. Bugs are serious right now. Wait a minute. Oh, no way. I didn't drill any drainage hole into these. No drainage holes. What? That's surprising. That's real surprising. No way. Oh man, I'm discovering stuff. What? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, since this is gonna be a bigger action, I'm not gonna do that tonight. Yeah. And do it. Oh, okay. Okay, I do. Oh, phew. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. Man, I haven't seen this many bugs. Crazy. Froggy. Yeah, the weeds are crazy to just keeping up with these weeds. That's a full-time job. I don't care how edible or medicinal most of these are. It's a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to clean this out here soon. Can barely see this Eugenia in here. It's got so many weeds growing out of there. Never mind the curry leaf. Yeah. Some things just do better of a job preventing them. Yeah. Oh, bugs. Can't stay there. Wow, insane. Insane how many bugs. There, go to the bigger light. Alright, so let's see if I have enough dirt to accommodate the mulberry inside this thing. Actually, I can't be out there without a distraction light. I'll get eaten up alive. Bring this thing out there. bears. Oh. Bears. Oh. So, haven't seen a cougar yet, luckily. Hopefully didn't jinx myself now, but certainly have seen bobcats and bears. So, walk around with protection. Well, doable. Doable. All right, let's do it. Leave that there for now. Actually, no. All right, where's that thing? What did I do with it? Here it is. Pakistani Mulberry. Pakistani Mulberry. Suppose it gets these really. I don't mind putting this out there. Hasn't fruited for me yet, so hopefully in this bigger pot it will. But it was in the ground. It was just way too shaded, so I decided to rip it up and temporarily put it in this pot. But if I want to see some fruit, some decent fruit, I'm gonna have to put it in a big pot. If not in the ground, but I already have 2 mulberries in the ground. That's enough for me. They get huge, and you have to, if you want to keep them in somewhat of a manageable size or height, you have to trim them back at least twice a year. Plus, if you do trim them twice a year, you'll get 2 crops. Let's see if I can work this too. So, where there's foot traffic, I don't mind putting the mulberry. I'll share the mulberry with the public. It's all good. But I did find out that mulberry leaves are edible, which is really, really cool because, well, they grow in abundance of leaves, huge trees. So just think about having a full, big old tree with edible leaves. That's a true, like, salad tree or lettuce tree. Let's see. This poor thing. It's getting uprooted again. Big old roots. Yeah, mulberries are super vigorous growers. Very vigorous. Hopefully these roots, they can manage and bounce back. Right. This is steak not going in more. I'm getting stuck somewhere. This is steak not going in more. I'm getting stuck somewhere. There we go. Let's go a little deeper. Yes, I'll hold up against the winds. Let's give it the rest of this. Let's give it the rest of this. Ooh. What are these? Bunch of... What are these things? Yikes. Oh man. I hope I didn't introduce some craziness now in this, but oh man, they're everywhere. Oh, schnitzel, what are those things? Oh man, alright. I'm gonna have to put down some diatomaceous dirt on here, or soil, or whatever you call it. Yeah, schnitzel. Bugs, man. Fruits. So, alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle some diatomaceous soil on there. I'll have to find a better stake than hooking it to the tree here. Alright, that's good for now. OCD. Okay, let me get that. Ooh. That didn't look good. I have no idea what that was. Always some kind of bug. Good thing I emptied that bag finally, because that's an infestation. And I got another 7-gallon bag, which is another reason why I wanted to put the mulberry back in the ground. Whew. Somebody hitting the ganja around here, man. Pretty intense. Some potent scents. Another 7-gallon. All right, I'm gonna save this for another time. I'll see what I decide to up pot in there. I'll see what I decide to up pot in there. Yep. Let's get some of this diatomaceous. What is it called? Earth. Diatomaceous earth. And crawling insect killer. This is some kind of like mineral, pulverized mineral. And the potted plants, they really attract a lot of ants. So I like to sprinkle that. I usually make that as part of my regimen here. That and earthworm castings supposedly does a lot to combat little critters, but this mix has earthworm castings, so much for that. All right, let's see what happens here. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That's enough. Let's add it to something else. There you go, the olives, why not? Bamboo. I like bamboo. It's clumping Buddha belly varieties. It's dust. I'll check up on it tomorrow. We'll see. Another successful food storage session. So, now that I don't really have anything else to pot up for a while, I'm gonna be making up my mind and deciding where to plant these next 3 fruit trees. So that's gonna be the next session. Some more plantings, and then following that, I have an entire new food forest row that I'm going to be planting out with mixed fruit trees and bananas, sort of in just like a row, basically. So that's going to be fun. I always like planting out new areas. So, all right, until then.